Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Tuesday, February 16th, 2016, around 8:28 in the evening, Berwick, Massachusetts. Raining now. It's raining like crazy. It's now in the 50s, and all the snow that fell today has been melted, but snow piles are dwindling because it's so warm, plus it could get very foggy. The rest of the week's going to be around 40s and 30s, but no snow in the forecast. Some news to report. Patriots linebacker Gerard Mayo is hinting he's going to retire after 16 years in the NFL, so good retirement for him. And the Charlotte Hornets acquired Courtney Lee from the Memphis Grizzlies, and they're rumored to be in on getting Dwight Howard of the Houston Rockets. And that's about it on news. My third and final video blog subject of the night is my personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is about 2016 Baseball Hall of Fame inductee Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr. was the best player in Major League Baseball in the 1990s. He was nicknamed Junior, the Kid, and the Natural. He spent his majority of his career with the Seattle Mariners. He was the best all-around player in baseball for many years. He could hit, he could run, he could field, he could do it all. Ken was born in Don Nora, Pennsylvania, same home birthplace of Stan the Man Musial, a fellow Hall of Famer, and his father Ken Griffey Sr. And he grew up in Cincinnati as a youngster, and he played high school baseball. And he was so good in high school baseball that he was voted the 1987 High School Player of the Year in the United States. And he was touted as a number one top pick in the 1987 Major League Baseball draft, and the Seattle Mariners drafted Ken Griffey Jr. first overall pick in 1987. He spent 1.5 seasons in the Mariners farm system, and he made his Major League debut on April 3rd, 1989. He played 22 seasons in Major League Baseball with the Seattle Mariners, Cincinnati Reds, Chicago White Sox, and back with the Seattle Mariners for the final 2 years of his career. And when he came up to the big leagues, he had great range in the outfield, making amazing catches, and sometimes he would get injured while making these catches, but he would deliver quite a show. Plus his hitting prowess was awesome. He had a natural swing. He hit many home runs. For a time, many people were predicting Ken Griffey Jr. would break Hank Aaron's record for most home runs ever, but he never got quite there. He also could have made a run of most home runs in a season because he had that natural swing. And his stats were pretty amazing. 13 times he played in the All-Star game. 8 times he won a Gold Glove. 7 times he won a Silver Slugger. 1997, he was unanimously voted the most valuable player in the American League. 6 times he made the top 10 in MVP voting. 15 times he had 20 or more home run seasons. He led the American League in home runs 4 times. 8 times he had 100 RBI seasons. 7 times he hit 300 or more 300 seasons. 8 times he had 150 hit seasons. 6 times 100 runs scored. 15 times 20 or more doubles. And 10 times he stole 10 or more bases in a season. And Ken Griffey Jr. played on some Mariners teams that were awful. They almost moved the franchise, but his awesome play kept the franchise in Seattle. And he was on a team with Alex Rodriguez, Edgar Martinez, Randy Johnson. They built a nucleus. They made the playoffs a couple of times, but could not get to the World Series. and Ken Griffey Jr.'s contract was up in 2000, and the Seattle Mariners traded him to his hometown of Cincinnati, the Cincinnati Reds. He had to switch from number 24 to number 30 because number 24 was retired by Tony Perez. And Ken Griffey Jr. got frequently injured in Cincinnati. He never made the postseason with and his skills were declining. He hit his 500 home run and 600 home run as a member of the Cincinnati Reds. 2008 season, he got traded back to the American League and the Chicago White Sox. He made one postseason with the White Sox. Then he came full circle when he signed with the Seattle Mariners in 2009 as a part-time player. He was designated hitter. He retired after the 2010 season, in the middle of the season, because he wasn't playing that much. And he retired. And his career stats: 284 hitter, 630 home runs, 1,836 RBIs, 184 stolen bases, 1,622 runs scored, 2,781 hits, and 524 doubles. Ken Griffey Jr. was never linked to PED. I think he never did them because his body broke down in early to mid-30s. It would have been a real shock if Ken Griffey Jr. used PEDs, but he was clean. And plus, Ken Griffey Jr. got a little bit criticized when he wore his hat backwards a lot during his career. Many baseball purists says that was kind of, a little bit disrespectful to the game, doing that in batting practice. But many kids did that back in the 80s and 90s, and he part of Generation X. And when Ken Griffey Jr. retired, he became a consultant for the Seattle Mariners. He's in the Reds Hall of Fame and the Seattle Mariners Hall of Fame. In 2016, Ken Griffey Jr. got voted into the Hall of Fame on the first ballot. He got 99.32% of the vote. That's a record. Only 3 sports writers did not vote for him, and he's the first Seattle Mariner ever to go in wearing a Seattle Mariner Hall of Fame cap. And number 24 is being retired by the Seattle Mariners, not at the major league level, but at all levels in the minor league organization. He's the first player besides Jackie Robinson to get his number retired by an entire team organization. Number 42 is retired by all teams organizations, from minors to majors, but Ken Griffey Jr. is the second one just to be retired by one team. And that's about it on Ken Griffey Jr. That's about it on these video blogs: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. Tomorrow, I will be back with 3 more video blogs. First video blog will be about the top 10 moments of WWE Championship Wrestling. That was the number 1 program in the WWE from 1972 to 1986. Second video blog will be about CBS Sports Radio. And the third and final video blog of the night, the personality profile, which will be about Eric Dickerson. Great video blogs are coming here in March. I'm going to have a March Madness theme of tournaments. And some of these tournaments are going to be very, very good. Maybe it's going to be about cute, leggy blondes. Keep calm, everybody. I'm Julie Bunny Guy. Molly Roseblood of WCCO X has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart is so stunning, and she's the best. Lisa Bell of News 6 rocks, and she also has got nice legs. And Amy Swenzi is awesome. Julie Goward of Fox 25 is the best. And in the words Bruce Cronin, former co-worker at Hot Hanks Data Technology. Want to put a wager on that, Richie? Don't forget Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Google+, questions, comments, concerns, shout-outs, plugs, video blog suggestions. Send it to me. It will be addressed. Good night. See you tomorrow.